You just listened to Glory by Deyan Music, and he's my guest today on the show. I have him in the studio with me. Hi, Deyan. How are you doing?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You look good.
Thank you, and
You look
you
like
too.
you've been chopping life.
It's just God's grace.
It's just God's grace. How have you been?
Fine, I thank God.
Coronavirus.
It's not been easy, actually, the lockdown and everything. The
No?
news, you just have to keep the positive vibe and positive energy keep going.
How did you keep yourself entertained during the lockdown?
Music.
Yeah?
Music.
Okay, tell me a bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Aidea Osase Daniel. I'm from Delta State. I was born in Lagos, brought up in Lagos too.
Okay, tell me a bit about yourself in relations to your
My
music.
music. I started my music like 2016. That's when I recorded my first debut single.
Okay.
And it actually did well at that year because it wasn't easy as an independent artist trying to
Right.
strive into the industry. So it's just inconsistent and all. I've just been trying because I was in school then trying to, balance my music and school together. But now I'm done with school, so I'm fully into my music. So
Right.
yeah.
Are you still an independent artist?
Yeah, I'm still an independent artist.
Making your ways by yourself.
Just pushing it.
Okay,
gradually.
so before we even talk about Glory,
Okay.
I'm going to go to your social media because I went to your social media.
Okay.
Yes, and I saw your cover for Ololufe.
Okay.
And I'm going to put you on the spot because that's one of my favorite songs of all time. So I'm going to
Wow.
ask you to sing it for me.
Okay, no problem. Olólùfẹ́ jọ̀wọ́ ìwọ ni mo fẹ́ ní ayé mi.
Come on. So the guys in the studio are just looking like, oh my God, where was I when God was giving these talents? Okay, so talk me, what made you decide to go into music? Talk to me.
It's actually the love. Actually, I was born into this family where I have a brother who loves music. So
Right.
he plays the keyboard and I just sit beside him as a child singing. It was cute. So
Yeah.
I fell in love with music from that, little age. And ever since, even my sister got me, my first guitar was gotten from by my sister.
Right.
So she supported me. My family was supporting me. So I've just been loving music from childhood and all.
Right. So it's so cute. Most times when I speak to people, no one actually goes, most people don't say, oh, my family supported me from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's always like a difficult task,
Yeah, true.
to get your family to support
True.
you. But it's amazing that your family decided to
Yeah,
support you from
yeah.
the get-go. That's cool.
I feel blessed. I feel blessed.
You are blessed.
Thank you.
So, you came in here with a guitar. Unfortunately, I can't put you on the spot to play that for us. I'm so sad.
Unfortunately,
But you're
because-
going to play for me after the show.
Sure. Together.
Okay, so tell me what's your creative process like? What's writing music like for you? Do you write music?
Wow, like it's so funny. When I'm in the studio, I vibe,
Right.
and I don't know, it comes so easy for me. I don't know about other artists, but I write though. I'm a songwriter too, but these days I hardly write. I just go to the studio and just vibe, and it comes in just.
So you just get the beats
I
and
just
you're in
get
the studio.
I
and
listen to the beat.
Come
and
on.
I just bounce in it. So I could sing about you. I could sing about anything.
Right. Think about me.
Okay.
I'm putting you on the spot
No
a lot
problem.
today, aren't I?
All right. No problem.
Okay.
Looking into your eyes, how I really want to know how you're doing tonight.
Tonight it's daytime.
No, it could be night
I
when
know.
I'm with you.
I'm joking. So let's talk about the music industry. What are
Okay.
your faves right now? What are those you're feeling?
I have a lot of I call them godfathers in the music industry.
All right.
I listen to Wizkid, I listen to Davido, I listen to Peruzzi, I listen to Fireboy, the new upcoming arts, and everybody now. They're doing exploits and they inspire me a lot. So I look forward to working with a lot of them. So if I have the
Yeah.
opportunity to, I will.
Yeah. Would you say those artists influenced your sound?
Yeah, a lot of things actually influence my sound. It's not just about the artist, or
Yeah.
it could be a tone I heard.
Right.
It could be anything. It could be the bird singing,
Yeah.
and I just get inspired.
So how has the journey been for you so far? Being an independent artist, trying to do it on your own, even though you have a supportive family, but how has the music journey been for you?
There's no journey you take that's easy.
Right.
Yeah, so we go through that phase every day. It's a circle. So it's not been easy being an independent artist because one, you have to create standard content and put out there. So if your contents are not like very standard and original, I'm not sure it would actually go anywhere. So you have to spend a lot of money in pushing yourself out there and branding yourself. So it's not easy that much.
So what challenges have you faced the most?
Wow. I faced a lot of challenges actually, but I can say actually discovering myself first, like discovering my own sound was kind of my biggest challenge, because it took me years because before when I sing maybe in church or a program, someone like, oh, you sound like Chris Brown, oh, you sound like this, you sound like that. I'm like, no, I want to sound like me. So I think my biggest challenges was finding myself.
Right.
Yeah. So
but would you say you feel like you've totally found yourself right now?
I feel like that.
So describe your sound. What's your typical sound?
Like an Afro pop.
Okay.
With R&B, mixed with R&B, just like when you're mixing chocolate and vanilla.
Oh my god,
it's so sweet.
Just made me think of ice cream right now. I'm probably going to get ice cream on my way home now.
That would be nice.
Okay, so if you weren't doing music, what do you think you could have been doing other than music?
I could, because I actually studied computer science in school. So I have a BS in computer science. So I probably would just go into that line, probably like a graphic designer, director or something.
But so far, you're like us. The degree we studied in school is not what we are.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not what we're practicing
anymore. That's true.
Yeah. So if you could give, based on what you faced in the industry and, what you've seen so far, if you could give advice to upcoming people that want to go into music, don't know how to do it, what would you say to them based on your experience?
Okay, based on my experience, I think the first step is to discover yourself.
Okay.
Discover your potentials, know what you're good at first. Then when you know that, you can actually now try to go through that process, because it's a process. Everything in life is a process, because you can't get to where you're going if you don't go through that process. Yeah. Even gold doesn't become gold like that. It has to go through fire. So that's just is the process. You have to believe in God. You have to be dedicated. You have to be consistent. So that's what I would advise people out there to.
What's the one thing, if you could, you would change? What's the one thing you would change about the music industry?
Music industry. Wow. I noticed something. I don't know, but I would like to spread love.
Right.
Yeah, I would like to spread love in the industry, whereby I could, bring everybody together in just the song, and we all vibe into it and enjoying good music.
Are you saying there's presently not enough love in the music industry?
Generally.
I mean, people vibe together. People come together on tunes and vibe.
But there are some things you have to go through before you can actually get to be in a song with that person or something. You have to maybe go through the link. You have to go through the management. You have to go through some process.
But that's how life is,
though. Yeah, that's how life is.
Are you trying to say you don't want to go through those processes?
No, it's not like I don't want to go through that process. When there's love, there are some things you'd not really consider. There are some things if I love a song, there's a song I was recording in the studio. I haven't met this person before, but the way he showed me love to that song, it was so vibing to it, and he was so in love with the song, and he was like, please, can I be on this song? And I was like, okay, you just do what you can do. Let me hear what you can do. And he dropped on it, and it was so perfect. And it was just like the verse I was missing.
Right.
So is that kind of thing we need. We need people to be able to express themselves.
But I feel like the fact that it's probably not happened, it's happened to you, but maybe it's not happened to you enough. But I would like to believe that it happens. I would like to believe Risky will hear maybe a Tiwa song and love it and be like, oh my God, I love this tune. Can I jump on it? I would like to believe that happens. But I can also understand where you're coming from with saying you feel like there's not enough love. Because, you're probably not the first person I'm hearing it from. So if you're listening to me out there, try to show more love to your colleagues, your artists.
Show love.
And show love to new talent, emerging artists. I mean, everybody is trying to make you one way or the other, right? So is that what you're leaving the show with? Sell yourself. I give you a minute. Sell yourself to my listeners. Okay.
I'm Deyan Music, and it's just an extraordinary sound. You just need to catch up with me. I'm one in a million, because I have a lot of things going on. I have a project. I'm working on my EP. So you guys should just try follow me up and check out my sound. And if you love it, I'm sure you love it. I'm sure you love it.
Give us your social media handles so they can look for you very well.
You can follow me at on all social media platforms at Deyan_music. So
you heard him, guys. It's at Deyan_music on all platforms. And you can also find him on Gbedu and listen to his music. True. Glory, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank
it was
you for
my pleasure
me.
having you.
Thank you
so much.
God bless you.